So in this video, I traded these items for these. And these are big time items, but I kind of traded some big time items, so hopefully this is a good opening. Somehow there's an arrowhead necklace to cut this on the table. I think this is my one chance to try to get those cards from this set. If I don't know, if I don't get them from this like video, I don't know if I'd open any more of Chaos Rising. And surprisingly, this is actually my first time ever opening a booster bundle. I wouldn't mind to get some of the playable trainer cards. I don't remember which ones are playable, so we'll have to see. Oh, and the deck's gonna be a psychic deck, so any psychic cards might be good. And also there's a Punkaboo EX, that's the other one I want. So hopefully we get two of those. That's a pretty good card. There's a Ninetales. So there's what we're looking for, but it's the Dragalge. That's kind of a crazy attack. And low-key, the Deoxyses might be playable. I didn't really look at those very much. I'm going to try to put the ones that I'm going to play with like right here. And the ones that are maybe. This is quite a bit of packs, so hopefully there's a Punkaboo. So that's at least like maybe a playable card. But I want to get the Punkaboo EX, and that might be a playable card. Okay, Magnetic Energy. Okay. There's some really cool illustration rares in here too. That card's not bad, so maybe on that. So I really did want that. That is pretty cool. That's probably one of the 4 illustration rares I'd want to get. So that is a very good start to this. Alright, there's a Phantom. That might be playable. I'm not going to read it in the video, but that looks like it has a crazy ability. I'm going to be real. I traded some pretty big items for these, so I'm hoping to get like some stuff from this. I will say for the video purposes, this is one set I wanted to open like a decent amount of packs for, so I could try it. There's the, okay. Whoa, dude, okay. I might read this one. Whoa, that is crazy. So I was kind of looking for a sign low-key on which deck I wanted to specifically play, and I did not know there was a stadium card to go with Floette. That is sick. That is kind of a sign that I do want to build that deck. There's a really cool card. My mom actually got this from a different pack. That is seriously kind of one that I wanted to pull for the holos. So these must go together, these two. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you need Punkaboo or I don't know if you need. Oh, there's the Gorgeist. Okay, that's what I was literally just gonna say. So I'm happy to get this. This is the one that I wanted. I actually said that wrong in the video. I meant to say Gorgeist. And I was literally just trying to see if you needed Punkaboo for Gorgeist and the EX, and you do. Because that attack is pretty crazy. Can't remember exactly which one, but yeah, I think those attacks are pretty crazy. Now I just really need like 1 or 2 Floettes. Personally, that would be awesome. Okay, so here we go with the big, the big one. It's been a minute since I've opened the ETB. This does have a promo in it, which is pretty damn sick. The box is pretty fire, so that alone is already cool. But the sleeves are fire. Greninja, that'd be cool. That is a sick promo. That might be one of the best promos that they've had in one of these. I don't even like Fennekin like that, but that might be one of the coolest promos. Okay, that coin looks way cooler in person than on the box. And the dice are pretty cool. That kind of reminds me of Fusion Strike colors. Okay, but here is like the main event right here. Hopefully there's something in these 9 packs. So here we go. There's another one of those. That's cool. There's a Meowstic. There's a Fennekin holo. There's another one of these. This pack feels really heavy. I don't know if that means anything, but all right, Skrelt. Pull it in. There's a Phantom that might be in the deck. These Deoxyses might be really fun if they can fit in the deck. Keldeo. Here's an illustration. Chespin. That's pretty sick. That looks way better in person too than on like pictures. All right, here we go. I wouldn't mind another. That to me, that Froakie looks so weird. That's one of those like really derpy cards. I would not mind getting another Punkaboo, and there it is. Nice to get another one of those. That Mareep is kind of sick, and then a Keldeo Holo. I just need a Floette. Come on. And I could maybe trade for a Floette, but I would just like to pull one. That Phanpy is low-key kind of sick. Okay, Chestnut. Weedle. There's a really cool Crobat in here. That's not a bad card, kind of. Zubat. There's an Ennard. Whoa. Oh, let's go. For a second, I was like, what is this? So, okay, I'm trying to be a little... Part of me's like excited to get this, but part of me's like, damn, I traded some... I will say, I traded some heat to get this box. So it's a little like... It's a little flustering to trade like some of those cards for this, but I'm happy to at least get one of these. That's way cooler to me to pull it than to trade for it. And I didn't want to like try to open like, you know, like 60 or 70 packs of Chaos Rising to get this. So I'm happy to get that from at least like whatever it's been, like 14 or 11 packs so far. That is what I wanted to get, and that is awesome. That Eternity Bloom does so much damage with abilities, or with like an ability with it, I'm trying to say. So I'm happy to get that. That is pretty cool to pull that. So I can somewhat breathe a little more throughout these last 4 packs. I would not mind getting a second one of those. I think that would be cool. But to me, any of the packs after that are kind of bonuses, because that's literally just what I wanted to get. All right, and I'm telling you, it feels a lot better pulling it. So there's a Cinchino. If you haven't seen any of these videos before, this is just something I like doing to like kind of like start the deck. Is like open some of these to try to get some of the cards I want. Like to start the deck. There's another one of those. I wouldn't mind to get one more of these ones. Hopefully I can get one more of those. I think I've gotten like 4 of those. That's a cool reverse. There's a really cool Crobat. That is pretty sick. The Mega Floette, like special illustration rare, that's probably the top card for me in this set. And there's another Punkaboo. That's cool. I'm probably not going to open any more of this set to try to get it, so it'd probably have to be in the next 2 packs. That is fire. That's kind of one I wanted. And like, I didn't know if I really wanted it, but that looks really sick. And I was even saying this earlier to my mom. I'm not like a huge full art person, but that one is by far one of the coolest, I think. That is a fire full art. I don't know what's in the last pack yet, but this has been a pretty good box. And the bundle. The bundle is kind of alright, I guess. Alright, here we go. I wouldn't mind any more Floettes and any rarities. That's a cool reverse. I think. Yep, okay. That's pretty sick. That was a pretty good box. I'm really happy to get one of these. So I can't really do like I normally do in other videos, like with deck making and just put out all the cards. But hopefully throughout the video you kind of understand what I was doing with it. But I'm happy to get these 2 for the deck. That is the start of the Mega Evolutions deck. So shout out to Mega Floette and Gorgeist. That's freaking sick. If you don't know me by now, it's Lil Dublin. Peace out.